How's it going, folks? Today, I want to talk to you guys about bartending nightmares. So we're going to start this off with a banger. This is going to be probably a series I start doing. I'm going to talk about like bartending nightmares that I've had as a bartender, and one that really sucked and I'm still disappointed to this day about, and I still am not happy with this person. Now, this is a person I know. I looked up to this guy. So let's start off with the beginning of the whole story. I was trained at a hotel as a bartender. And when I was trained, this guy from Florida, okay, I'm not going to name any names, but he's from Florida. He was a bartender in Miami, for example, at this very fancy place where he would do, he said he would make $1,000 a day. Now, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Seriously. $1,000 a day is a lot of money. Seriously. That being said, he said he'd make easy over 100K. Potentially 200K a year. So this guy trained me. He was a part of training me. He wasn't the only one who trained me. I got good things from him. The things that I got from him, like, because you always want to take something from somebody if they're trying to teach you, right? So he helped me how to be more comfortable, how to be more creative, how to not really stress as hard in the moment, right? So that was something I got from him. I'm happy I got that. Okay? I will treasure that forever. I do great because of it. But this guy was my friend. And there are times he did come to my bar. And he was fine. He'd have a drink or two. And then we'd talk. We'd hug it out. And then he'd go. You know, he's supporting me. Showing some love. Which is great. I love that. I inspire all the friends to support their friends, right? But one time, he came to my work. Okay? And when he came to my work, this time was just a little different. He seemed a little more off, but he did not seem intoxicated. That was it. He did not seem intoxicated. He just seemed off, like he was upset. Like maybe something happened. Now, within the span of him being there, I served him the minimum, which is 3. Okay? I served him 3 drinks. That being said, and I didn't serve him like back to back to back. He had the chance. He drank water. He took his time drinking these, right? And they weren't like full-out cocktails. They were pours, okay? 2-ounce pours. But I don't know if he was on something or whatever, but he ended up making a scene. Now let's talk about this scene he made. Now once, he kept going to the restroom. He kept leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back. Now I don't know if he just really had to pee or what was going on. This one time he came back, there was a woman sitting in my bar, and he felt the need to sit next to her. Like, change from where he was sitting on this side of the bar, he decided to come on this side of the bar of where she was sitting, alone, by herself, minding her business, where I took her order and was taking care of her. So, you know, he comes over there, he sits with her, he starts to get to know her. You know, that's just what, you know, that's harmless, right? Getting to know her, no big deal. Out of him clearly not right, okay? He's asking me for another drink. I'm like, hey, man, yeah, no, I can't get you another drink, bud. And he's like, you're going to cut me off? Me? Josh, get me another drink or I'll put you in a headlock. I was like, hey, bud, seriously, I'm not going to get you another drink. It's just, you know, man, you know it, you know. And he was like, all right, Josh. So then he walks away, goes back to the restroom, okay? And then I'm talking to her. I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry. Is he bothering you? Are you okay? And she's like, nah, you're all good. Yeah, no worries. And I'm like, okay, cool. So then I'm not stressing out. I am kind of annoyed that my friend is intoxicated. Not to the fact that I got him intoxicated, but I feel like he was on something. Seriously. Don't know what it was, but he was on something. Now, when I have 3 drinks, yeah, I'm feeling good, but I'm not like blackout drunk. This guy was on something. Seriously. I don't know what was up. I gave him the bare minimum. I mean, that's literally all I could give him. I could not give him any more. And he did not drink them all super fast. He did not chug them. He did not shoot them. He just sipped on them. And you know, when you're sipping a drink, you take your time, man. That could be like 25, 30 minutes on just one alone. He comes back from the restroom, demands another drink, but then proceeds to talk to the girl. So when I tell him no, he doesn't even hear me. He doesn't even pay me attention. He's just looking her directly in the eye. And then he just goes in to try and kiss her. And he like puts his arm on her shoulder. Like it's holding her and is trying to kiss her. And she's like, hey, bud, whoa. And I'm like, yo, you can't do that, bro. What's up? And then she gets a little uncomfortable. She scoots down. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm so sorry. I will handle this right now. So I immediately get security involved. This guy's supposed to be my friend. And he immediately knew he fucked up because she told him no. So he was like, oh, I'm sorry. You know? So then he comes around back to where he was originally sitting, where all of his stuff was, where he left it. And he asks me for another drink. And I'm just like, dude, I'm not giving you another drink. He's like, all right, man, I'll pay. What do you want? You want cash or credit? He was like, tell me the truth. What do you want? And I was like, cash, bro, of course. You know, anybody in the service industry that's front of the house would prefer cash over credit. But I just answered his question because we're supposed to be friends. You know, whatever. I was just being honest. He hands me cash, and he did not tip, dude. Dude, this guy's supposed to be my friend. I've gone to his bar, and I've tipped him. He's come to my bar and tipped me. But he knows better, and he didn't tip me. So whatever, you know? And he's like, all right, Josh, I'm going to get out of here. And he proceeds to hug me, okay? And he hugs me real hard. Like, I mean, like, he's, like, trying to pick me up almost. And I'm like, all right, man, cool. Have a great night. And as he's leaving, he sees my manager's girl. And she is not sitting there alone. My manager is standing next to her. And then he proceeds to go up to her and, like, try and whisper in her ear. And she's like, hey, bro, I'll fucking deck you right now, bro. That's what she said. So, and then he starts mumbling under his voice like he's gonna fucking do something. And then he sits next to her at the front of my bar, making my manager uncomfortable. But he's sitting there making sure nothing happens while we're waiting on security. He's just sitting there at the bar. No one's even talking to him. No one's really even acknowledging him at this point because everyone knows security's coming and we're waiting for that. And if we were to do anything else, it could lead to more disaster, right? So I'm just like, hey man, can I get you water? I eventually just asked for fries, but like before it escalated the way it did. But when I sat and gave them to him, he never even touched them. He just left them. He didn't care. He didn't even want them. It was so weird, but we have this big, beefy security guard. Like, I mean, he's huge. Like, he's maybe just a tad bit smaller than The Rock. Seriously, this dude's humongous. And he just comes up behind him, and he's like, how's it going? And then this friend of mine turns and looks at him. And he's like, guess it's time for me to go. And the security guard's like, hey, did he pay? And I'm like, yeah, he paid. He forgot all of his stuff at my bar. Don't know how, but later his girl came and got it. And, yeah. I came to find out that he ended up, like, losing everything on the street. He tried going somewhere else. He got kicked out. And I haven't spoken to him since that day. Him and I are not on good terms. He genuinely embarrassed me and himself. It was very uncomfortable for everybody. I really hate that. And that is my story on my first Bartender Nightmares. Now, I have plenty more. I have experienced a lot in this industry so far. And it may not just be bartending nightmares. It might be back when I was in the kitchen. It might be more. That was my first story for Bartending Nightmares. I appreciate all your love and support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.